Salute when you see me. That jealousy.
The show. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid can't never with a bozo. Name in his mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really would it make him cash off the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Off-play action. Cherry. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Cherry. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Cherry. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. To throw on 3rd down. Cherry. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, and Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the 1st round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll run on first down. Elliott, he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Looking to throw. Cherry. Forced out, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well. Now
Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's got the connection to Cooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Cherry able to hit his target, Lamb. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Cherry. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cherry. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. To throw. Cherry. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. A strong running. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and 11 now. Looking to throw. Cherry sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Cherry. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cherry. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cherry. He'll get this to Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cherry. That one complete to Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Cherry. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Jameis Winston leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington football team. Taylor Heineke, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Mahomes to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stumping that one short of a first down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Cherry looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, Cherry. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
To throw on 2nd down, Cherry, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Looking to throw. Cherry. He finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hill on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And now here comes Kansas City. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Evades him at the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Throwing on 1st down. Cherry. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Fortunate to get that football back. As trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Cherry. He finds his man. Complete. It's Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Cherry. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Push him back. Push him back. Like 42, like 42.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the ball, run it back. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing. Huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some racks. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Get 'em. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running